Hello everybody, it's Cobblers Vlogs and welcome back to another video where today we are reviewing yesterday's match between Northampton Town and Macclesfield Town. The game finished Northampton Town 1, Macclesfield Town 2. So what we're waiting for, let's get into the review of this match. Here it goes. So in this section where we talk about the match, we just take a little look at how the match planned out itself. So it started off. Cobblers started on the front foot. First 20 minutes, you know, they weren't dominating, but they were on top. They had more of the ball, more possession, looked more dangerous. Then Macclesfield scored a fantastic goal through that Stevens, the number 10, the small hair-tied back number 10. It was a fantastic ball through as well to set him up, and then a nice finish. And then the Cobblers fans flipped. It was a terrible atmosphere in the stadium ever since the ball was, we kicked off, to be honest. But after that first goal, the fans sort of turned, and it was just sort of downhill from there, really. Just before half-time, Jack McCourt had a free kick, which was, I think it was well saved by corner. I can't remember if it was saved or hit the bar. I think it hit the post, didn't it? And then it came back out to him and he had another shot that went just over the bar, and that sort of really aggravated the home fans. The fact that Macclesfield were getting a good, spell of possession in the game and a bit of dominance, and were starting to get into the game a little bit better. So that was disappointing, really. And then the half-time whistle went after that Jack McCourt shot, and absolute, just boos from every single corner of the ground, apart from that away end to my right-hand side, as I can view it. So very negative first half. Came out the second half. Again, everything just seemed to take forever to do for the Cobblers. It was just slow. It was lethargic. It was poor. There was absolutely no creativity in the middle of that midfield. Sean McWilliams wants hours on the ball to be able to pick a pass out. There was one point in the first half where Nicky Adams just had a whole wing to himself, pretty much, when he did most of the game. He had a whole wing to himself. Sean Williams did battle well, won it back, can't fault him with that, but it was everyone was shouting pass, and he was just it just took him forever to actually make the pass, and I think it got cut out in the end. Just things like that. It was just slow. There was no urgency. There was no sort of passion, and I just hope it's not another one of those years. I said, to people that were around me, it's just going to be a long season. This, if it carries on like this, we are going to be in for the long one. So yeah. Very disappointed. Then we equalised. It was from a corner. Nicky Adams whipped in the corner. It was flicked on, and then Jordan Turnbull got the tap in at the back post. So that got the Cobblers fans up. The atmosphere was rocking. The place was rocking. Cobblers then had sort of 5-10 minutes where they were absolutely bombarding. They were dominating the game. The ball didn't really leave the Macclesfield half, sort of 5-10 minutes. Then Macclesfield started getting back into the game, created a couple of good chances, and then I think 86 minutes it just all went wrong from there. Macclesfield went at the other end, got their counter-attacking goal through Theo Archibald, and won the game pretty much. The sort of the exit gates opened, if you like. Everyone just left the stadium pretty much. Andy Williams had a fantastic chance at one apiece as well, where Nicky Adams whipped it over the wall, hit the post, and then literally as far away as I am from the camera. If I'm the ball, you are the camera. You get a decent idea of how close that is. Just open net, smashed it wide. I'm not going to dig in for it, but we have to take things like that. And if we want to get promotion, like Vadian Oliver said in his post-match interview, if we want to get promotion, no disrespect to Macclesfield, but we have to be beating teams like that. We expect to beat teams like that. But fair play to Macclesfield. We didn't want to win that game. They 100% wanted to win that game, and they went and won that game. Okay, so once again this week we asked for your post-match thoughts using the hashtag NTFC on Twitter, and just scrolling through it, everything is about that Andy Williams miss. It's absolutely ridiculous. Everything is about the Andy Williams miss. So Evs on Twitter says, another dire afternoon this afternoon at Sixfields. Plan B, there seems to be no plan A. We look clueless in breaking teams down and no other and creating chances, which is fair enough, really. We only sort of looked to go out wide. We didn't, or just lump the ball to our front man. We didn't really have any creativity coming from that central midfield area. That's got offensive language in, so we won't use that one. I reckon training we do in the week consists of Adams crossing the ball into an empty box while Hoskins does laps and Smith practices winning headers against no one. Meanwhile, Mariah's crashes curl at the pool, hence the hatred. Not surprised at all, to be honest, and I was completely out of focus for all of that, wasn't I? That was, who said that comment? That was from Dave Harding, which, fair enough, not surprised he said that, to be honest. If we have a look, if we just scroll up a little bit further, more on the Andy Williams miss. If seasons are shaped by moments like this, it's almost impossible for a miss one of those chances. It left Northampton looking for the first home points of the season and some sort of direction. So yeah, no 3 points. Big problem that. So thanks to Nick Garage for that. Andy Williams miss again. This is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen from NTFC in a couple of years. Yeah, again, just Andy Williams. This is incredible. Has Keith Curl taken their phones off them? How do I tell my grandchildren that Williams missed from here? A comment here on Andy Williams from Keith. To be fair, until Williams was bought, we didn't even have a chance to we didn't have a chance to miss. Williams and Marias for me, not Smith and Hoskins. Interesting selection, that one. Talking about the strike partnership, but for the Cobblers there. Adam Page has sort of given us a 4-tweet thread, so let's read about that yesterday. In my opinion, it was embarrassing. Given the squad we have and the ability in that side, we should be beating Macclesfield fairly comfortably, no disrespect. Our only option seemed to be pass it to Adams and hope for the best. Our midfield looked completely non-existent during parts of that game. Us fans who've watched 3 seasons of the Cobblers side have had a very poor goal-scoring record. Fact, in capital letters. They say about us fans supporting the lads through tough times. How can we sit there and cheer on a team that put an embarrassing performance like that? Big week for Keith Curl this week. Needs to start getting a bit of confidence, momentum back into this side, as at the moment we won't be high in the table this season. We've got very talented and experienced side this season. We should be challenging for promotion, not sitting in the bottom 2. I don't know what it says for. Maybe we're in the bottom 4. Players need to deliver on Tuesday is a must, capital letters. Otherwise, sooner rather than later, fans will turn on the manager and the players again, which is not a surprise. People seem to think that people want to get rid of Curl for some reason. Not too sure about that. Anyone explain how Williams didn't score this? Still fuming, says Paul. And the final bit on the Twitter reaction was I put a tweet out, why do people want to get rid of Curl? I've got a couple of replies on this. O'Toole on Twitter, simply O'Toole, says, for me it's just the fact that Curl now has a squad of his own but is yet to put in any convincing performances. I know it's a new squad, but we shouldn't be losing at home to Macclesfield. We'll give him a few more games to change my mind, but not too hopeful with him at the minute. So yeah, everyone's just really frustrated by the looks of it, which is not what we want at this time of the season. Adam Page, which is true this, people haven't liked Curl since his appointment. They haven't liked his attitude or his formation 3-5-2. If managers lose games of football, their position comes under scrutiny. So the only way Keith can keep the moaners quiet is by getting wins, but you're always going to get moans. Cobblers fans are known for it, let's be honest. Okay, I kept you here for quite a while now, so thanks for watching if you still are. We're going to have a look at the player ratings now, just for the Cobblers, starting with the goalkeeper, David Cornell. Played well, kept us in the game at times, so we'll give him an 8 out of 10. Charlie Good had an okay game, I guess, didn't really have much to do. We'll give him a 7 out of 10. Same for Turnbull, we'll bolster that up to an 8 for the, well, actually made a bit of an error, didn't he, for their goal. So we'll give it to him probably a 7 out of 10. Scott Wharton, I thought was fairly average, actually, so we'll give him a 6 out of 10. Nicky Adams played okay. Nobody really got on the end of his crossings. We'll give him a 7 out of 10. Ryan Watson looked, he didn't look great at all, so we'll give him a 6 out of 10. Sean McWilliams won the ball back very well, 10 out of 10 for that, but was poor when he actually got the ball, so we'll give him a 7 out of 10. Joe Martin, the left back, again, forgot he was on the pitch really, so 6 out of 10 for him. Matt Warburton, first half, I'll give him an 8 out of 10, second half, 1 out of 10 really. We'll balance that to a 7 out of 10. If we're looking then at Harry Smith, had a very poor 45 minutes, so we'll give him a 4 out of 10. Wasn't great from him. Sam Hoskins was just himself. He's just average old self. We'll give him a we'll give him a 6 out of 10. The substitutes, Andy Williams, how on earth he missed that chance, I don't know, but can't fault his work rate, can't fault the amount of chances that he got in the positions for. We'll give him a 7 out of 10. Junior Marias, again, was fantastic when he came on. Again, we'll give him an 8 out of 10. And then Vadaine Oliver came on at half-time. We'll give him a solid 7 out of 10. It was okay. Most of them 6s and 7s, so again, fairly average performance. But yeah, that is it for this afternoon's, today's match reaction. Hope you have enjoyed it. Drop a like on it if you have enjoyed it. You're not going to see my face on the channel for a little while. Will is going to be taking over doing the next couple of games for me while I'm away. But yeah, if you can drop a like on the video, then that'll be fantastic. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time when you see Will, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.